Ladies and gentlemen, it is a true pleasure for me to welcome you to this panel discussion on the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor at the Royal Asiatic Society, organized by the European Foundation for South Asian Studies, also known as EFSAS. Thank you very much for coming. China's economic, diplomatic, and military expansion in South Asia provides space for various concerns. In the midst of a rapidly changing security landscape, this panel discussion will examine and assess how significant China's regional involvement in the Indian subcontinent is. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, a collection of infrastructure projects that are currently under construction throughout Pakistan, is an undertaking that might have been advertised as a tale of success and the ultimate example of how two countries could prosperously collaborate. However, after the initial euphoria, clear evidences provided for the reality that such politically charged economic project is also a ground for brewing trouble. China's heavy investment in the disputed region is not speculative. It is a calculated maneuver which aims to bolster her strategic interest in the region. Therefore, China and Pakistan's relationship is inevitably facing a scenario of long-lasting disequilibrium. With global economies being motivated by China to invest in this project, can a return on their investment be guaranteed? Will this project build a stronger regional cooperation, or leave investing economies in Pakistan burdened with unserviceable debt? This panel discussion will bring experts together to critically examine the economic and environmental impacts of the CPEC, while also considering regional and global geopolitical scenarios. It will further analyze the legal foundations of the corridor in regards to the region of Jammu and Kashmir. Located in Amsterdam, the European Foundation for South Asian Studies is an EU-accredited leading independent, non-profit think tank and policy research institution that specializes in research pertaining to South Asia. Covering an area of almost 2 million square miles and home to over a quarter of the world's population, South Asia and its importance cannot and must not be underestimated. EFSAS provides strategic in-depth analysis, research, statistical data, policy advice, and forecasts related to developments in the fields of politics, international relations, conflict management, human rights, security, diplomacy, strategic affairs, and conflict resolution in South Asia. Our core specialization is in the fields of terrorism, Indo-Pak relations, and the Jammu and Kashmir conflict. And our greatest strength lies in the application of comparative regional analysis and research. EFSAS furnishes decision-making institutions, opinion makers, civil society, and academics with high-quality policy analysis and recommendations regarding South Asia. We are committed to advance the cause of peace through research and engagement with decision makers at the local, national, and international level. We firmly believe that the exchange of information is of paramount importance in understanding any conflict, which in turn is critical in search for steps that lead to its resolution. EFSAS is convinced that dialogue based on unbiased research and data is essential to peace and prosperity in South Asia and the rest of the world. Today, we've invited different scholars to deliberate upon the construction of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor from various perspectives based on their respective expertise. Is the CPEC indeed a game changer for South Asia, or will it prove to be a diplomatic death trap? By approaching the subject from different angles, we hope to enhance our and your understanding of the complexities and sensitivities prevailing in this region. Lastly, I would like to emphasize that we've invited the respected scholars to present their viewpoint and that the views expressed might not necessarily fully coincide with the views held by EFSAS. Thank you.